Well, I'm Brent Strong from Walt Disney Imagineering. I'm a creative director here, and we're standing in the middle of Star Wars Launch Bay, specifically in the Launch Bay Game Center. And this is one of several brand new Star Wars experiences that we have here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Yeah, well, here at the Star Wars Launch Bay, we want guests to be able to experience every single part of the Star Wars universe. And in addition to playing out in, movies and TV shows, it's also playing out in the video games. And so, as a part of Launch Bay, we have our game center where guests can play the latest and greatest Star Wars games. And of course, Star Wars just joined the Disney Infinity family in Disney Infinity 3.0, and so we have that available here for our guests to play. Well, what's really exciting actually about what we have here in Star Wars Launch Bay is not only do we have all of the characters and figures that you've seen before, but we actually have exclusive levels that have been designed just for Star Wars Launch Bay. And so even if you've played Disney Infinity before, you can come here and play new levels that you can't play at home before anyone else. And of course, as new titles are released, like you said, new levels, we're going to be constantly updating what we have here in the Game Center. Yeah, we have our own toy box that sort of is a little sampler platter of everything that's inside of Disney Infinity 3.0. And so if you've never played the game, this is sort of a great way to learn. And if you have played the game, this is an all new level. Yeah, of course, games nowadays are more than just the consoles. We have the tablets and the mobile games as well. And so, as all these new games come out, we want to make sure that we can give them all to our guests and let them play them. Yeah, technology is foundational to everything that we do. We're always looking at how we can sort of raise the bar in terms of guest experience. And certainly in our collaboration with Lucasfilm and everyone who's been working on Star Wars The Force Awakens, technology is just a part of their pipeline, as they make those films. And so, everything in our galleries and in our experience here has all been sort of that real-time collaboration with the teams across the entire world to make that happen. And all of the new production technologies that go into creating the props and artifacts for the films are used for everything that we have here in Launch Bay as well. It's never been a better time to be a Star Wars fan because there's so much amazing stuff on the horizon. But of course, we're partnering with J.J. Abrams as well as all the other directors and writers and the Lucas story team to really sort of get that roadmap of where Star Wars is headed so that, here at Launch Bay, we can not only celebrate the past, but also sort of nod towards the future. And I think that what's really exciting is when you come here, you can sort of reminisce about all of your favorite characters and scenes, and you can get that little taste of the future. And as we see the new films, as we see those new characters emerge, the items in our galleries and the characters that you're meeting are only going to take on more significance. Yeah, absolutely. Here at Launch Bay, not only do we have the game center that we're standing in, but we also have a celebration gallery, which currently has starships from throughout the entire Star Wars saga, going all the way back to the Clone Wars, through the classic trilogy, even some of the ships from the TV shows. We have light side and dark side galleries where we sort of celebrate the heroes and the villains, the lightsabers, the helmets from all of these different people. And then we have our preview gallery where we have props and artifacts from Star Wars The Force Awakens. And you can sort of see a little bit about that film even before it's in theaters. And then, of course, we want guests to be able to step into the Star Wars universe, and so you can actually encounter some of the most iconic characters from the saga. Chewbacca, most famous co-pilot in the galaxy, and Dark Lord of the Sith himself, Darth Vader. Yeah, well, Star Tours has been a part of Disney's Hollywood Studios almost since the very, very beginning. But it's received so many upgrades as the years have gone on, and one of the amazing capabilities that we have now is this ability to have a different adventure every time. So every time you board your Star Speeder to head out into that galaxy far, far away, you don't know which planets you're going to visit. And we've now been able to add new planets into those itineraries. And so as you ride, now you're going to see new characters, new locations from Star Wars The Force Awakens, as a part of that journey.